Hi everyone, Tori here with another Project Life Process video. This one is called Make More, and I'm using a Becky Higgins Design D page protector, which I've actually just trimmed off a side of because I didn't have a ton of photos for this layout, so I didn't want to have too many blank spaces. So I actually only have two photos. I have a little photo of a mason jar with some Copic pens in it, and then I also have a collage of these little tiny photos, and none of them were like fantastic photos, so I didn't want them all to have their own section, so I'm going to stick that on the bottom there. Now I'm just trying to figure out where to put things. So I have two photos, and then I have all these other spots, and the photos aren't big either. So I had this I wanted to make a really bright, colorful page. So I had this pencil card that I got from a Studio Calico kit, and I'm going to put that in the top left. And then I also had this little 3x4 card that said Little Artist, which I thought maybe I could layer those on top of each other. So I've done that in the top left-hand corner. I have this card that says Creativity is not a competition, and it was a 4x6 card, but I didn't have a space for it, so I cut it down to be 3x4. I had another one that said Make More, and then I thought about using this stripe. I don't end up using that, so that comes out. I grabbed this really bright, fun, colorful paper from the Studio Calico Pop Art 6x6 pad, and I'm just going to trim that down to 4x6 and stick that in the bottom left-hand corner. I also have this white card that has like green lines on it, and I'm going to use that. And then this is when I decided don't like that stripe, and I pull out this other card that had little triangles on it, and it says the details, and I'm going to definitely use that. Now the cards on the left hand side are exactly where they're going to stay. The cards on the right hand side, the top two stay where they are. The bottom two, I just switched them. I don't know why, I just felt like they needed to be switched. So now I'm just sticking down my photos and then sticking down that little artist card on the pencil one. And I really like how the pencil one looks with that card in the middle. Like I feel like it breaks up the pencils, but you still have the lines, and it's really colorful, but it maybe helps it mute it a little bit. As I stick down the photos, I'm also adding my dates. So on the back of my photos, I always write the date. So on the details card, I'm going to put that photo of the mason jar with the Copic pens, and I'm just adding the date as February 4th and 5th. So both of those photos were taken at this winter retreat I went to with some people from my church. And I stuck the date on the Make More card. So it says February 4th, 2015, February 5th, 2015. And then I'm going to round all of the corners because I love rounded corners. Plus, some of the cards were already rounded, so I can't leave some of them straight and some of them rounded. They all have to be the same. I don't know, something weird. One of the chipboards in the pop art kit came with this black one that said Imperfection is Beauty, and I really like that, and I feel like it fits with the artistic creative theme of this page. So I stuck it on the pencil card and added a staple either side. So just a little bit more about the photos and what I'm journaling about. I went to this winter retreat with the College and Careers group from my church, and Pastor Ray, who's the youth pastor, which I really just call him Ray, asked me if I would bring some card making supplies to the retreat so that if people didn't want to go outside and do winter sports, they could do something indoors. So I said, of course, yes. And obviously, I'm not going to go. I don't know if it's obvious, but it's obvious to me. I was not going to go outside and go tobogganing and hiking in snow. Like, that's just not me. As a city girl, I'm like, nah, I don't like the outdoors. So I was going to stay inside, so it worked perfectly, and I don't mind sharing. So that's where these photos are. And then the collage is a photo of some of my friends who just took a break from being outside and made some cards. So I grabbed some diamond puppy stickers and added them to that collage photo. Then I grabbed a chipboard that says Here We Go and put it on top of the Make More, and then just trimmed off the excess. The pop art kit came with these cute little ferns, and I was like, how am I going to use these? But I love the color of them, and I feel like they worked with the theme of the page. So I stuck two of them, stapled them at the bottom, added a little glue to get them exactly where I wanted. And then I need to add a title. So I decided to grab these green alphas, I think they're from Snap, and just write the word Fuse on the top of that green fern card at the top. And the reason I put Fuse is because that's what our college and career group is called. I've also added a little bit of washi tape to that Copic marker photo, as well as 2 blue enamel dots. And that's basically all of the embellishing and layering I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to add my journaling. And I already told you what I'm basically journaling, but I'm journaling about how Ray asked me to bring these things, and I said yes, I love playing, and I laid out all the goodies so people could play. And then on the Copic marker card, I'm going to put that I love that I get to make pretty things, and even more than that, I love helping others make pretty things. And on the little artist card, I write, I love making cards, but even more than that, I loved watching others make cards. Ray made one for Wei, who's his wife. Matt made one for Jenica, who was his girlfriend, and the girls just played, and it was so fun. So I did all the journaling. I'm going to slow it down and hold up all the cards for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you have a lovely day. Bye!